How's it going? Uh, what a week. I'm only halfway through it. Well, sort of. The midterms, as they call them here in America. I'm not even sure we have such a thing in England. I do feel like the communication system is I do feel like the education system is a bit higher than it is in England. Like, they teach stuff here that they don't teach in England. You couldn't get it our side, even if you wanted it, you know. And that's really kind of bad, because we look at Americans, we call them stupid. Shouldn't really call them stupid. They do like calculus and stuff while they're still in diapers, you know, physics and long division and all manner of weird stuff we don't even get taught for our final exams, right? Just do like, oh, there's a basic math. Well, basic math's great and all, you know. I guess you can apply it to real life, but like things like fractions and shit, they only go over that in like one chapter. And you know, if you're having to convert between imperial and metric all the time, you need fractions, right? You need to figure out how to do fractions, and they don't teach us that shit. At least they don't spend as long on it as they probably should. And that's just suck, because now I'm here and everything's in fractions and I'm like, I ain't got a clue what's going on, you know. It's like, what is it, so many 15ths or 6/8ths, and I'm like, I don't know which one's bigger. 15 sounds bigger than 8, so you know, that's the logic right there. I just don't fucking know, right? So yeah, communication. I'm trying to keep, like, I'm trying to say things that in a way that my, you know, fellow students and teachers will understand me, but you know, trying to remember to say tomato instead of tomato, kind of thing. You know, just that, you know, every time I ask for a cookie and I ask for a biscuit, don't do that. You don't want. People like biscuits. I don't know. They're like scones, but like not. They don't come with fruit in, right? And they just taste weird on their own. You know, you need some jam or something. Jelly. Gotta call it jelly. And all this other weird shit. But it's like, you know, I asked for what did I ask for? Elastic band or something, and they called it something else, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't know then. You know, I found a giant moth yesterday. This thing was like the width of my hand. This thing was huge. It had a wingspan the width of my hand, right? And it was just a moth. I'm like, damn. So I caught it in a cup, and I wanted to put a napkin over the top and wrap an elastic band around it. And then I asked for an elastic band, and they all looked at me like I was crazy. Like, what's an elastic band? Like, what? How do you know what an elastic band is? Come on. Elastic, plastic, rubber. Doesn't matter what it's made out of. It's a band. It stretches. It goes back to normal. Yeah. You know what one is. I don't know. Maybe it's just silly. I mean, what do you call a paperclip? A paperclip, right? I'm gonna ask for one of those. Here's the confusing one. Liquid white. And, like, we call it by the brand name in England, right? Tipex, right? That's the brand who makes it. Like Scotch tape and Band-Aid, right? They're the brand names. Scotch tape isn't actual Scotch tape, you know. It's not from Scotland, right? It's just Scots tape, right, or something. So it's the brand name. Band-Aid is the brand name, right? It's an adhesive plaster, right? By a finite description, and yet you ask for a plaster, and they give you a bag of white powder, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Snort this? What's wrong with you? So communications are difficult. Education's different. And I speak English, right? My friend Aziz, who has a really thick, like, I don't know, he's from somewhere near the Sahara Desert, but I couldn't remember the place name if I wanted to. The Sahara is a big place. You know, there are lots of places around the Sahara and probably in the middle of it that haven't been discovered yet. I don't know. Right? So, Aziz struggles with the English language over here because it's different than what he's been taught English is, and I understand that. I mean, I'm struggling trying to get my point across. And it's just so weird, you know. College isn't college as I know it, it's more like university level, and maths isn't maths as I know it. English, they do like weird stuff I haven't heard before, like APA formatting something, and they're like just everything, like double spaced. Do I hit the space bar twice? I don't get it, right? Double space. The space, they space, I space, came to space, America. You know, that seems weird, but no, that's not what they mean. They mean double, like, line breaks. Like, you press enter twice. And I'm like, why would you do that? I mean, yeah, alright. It makes a 3-page paper into a 6-page paper. Just like, what? Why do they do this shit? They didn't teach me this shit back in England, I swear to God. If they did, I was absent that day, and they should have spent more than one day on it. I swear to God. No. Anyway. So I got this smartphone from my mother-in-law, and I'm supposed to be using it to take notes in class, like record what the teacher's lecturing about, and take photographs of the whiteboard. So if there's any like diagrams of space-time physics and shit, I can quickly take photos of that, which helps. But what doesn't help is that I've missed my train this morning, and I'm sitting here bored out of my mind on the platform. So I'm a little frustrated. Train Monday was delayed, but that's because someone threw herself in front of the train. So it could be worse, but I'm just. It's very depressing to hear someone threw themselves in front of the train you were meant to be on, right? It's like, no, I was gonna be riding on that. Now there's a great big red greasy smear on the front of it. I don't want to be on that train anymore. It's gonna have bad vibes now. You know, that train took a person's life. That's kind of scary, and kind of feel bad for the person who it hit. I sure hope it wasn't a kid. Apparently it was a man, but you know, it could have been. You know, man doesn't narrow it down, right? Man's anyone from 18 up. Could have still been a kid. Could have been a college kid stressed out with midterms. I know how that feels, but you know, can't just throw down in front of a train. You know, at the first sign of a maths exam, right? And I don't know. I mean, it's pretty stressful here, but you know, my animation teacher's father just died. My grandmother-in-law's sick. You know, it's fairly depressing. People are getting sick and dying and committing suicide all over the place, and you know, for all the good we try and do in the world, and like, you know, giving money to homeless people, and well, rescuing giant hand-sized moths, and all the stuff that I like. I hope for people to like have happy lives, but it just doesn't happen. And you know, I try and make people smile, and it's just depressing to watch. No matter how many homeless people I give $2 to, there aren't enough good people in the world. It feels like, I mean, someone lays down in front of a train. Do you not want to say, get off the track? What are you doing? I'll pull him up. Like, life can be better than this. Stop trying to throw your life away. We'll get you some help. Or, maybe he fell down by accident. Maybe he needed a coffee and his blood sugar was low or something. Where are the good Samaritans? That man's life could have been saved, right? I don't know. Maybe it couldn't. Maybe he was too far gone in depression. But he shouldn't have been allowed to get depressed. There should have been friends or family around to like say, hey man, we're worried about you. Where's the common decency? Maybe I'm from the wrong country. Maybe this planet is fucked. I mean, I don't know. I try and cheer people up. Today I tried to hold up the train while two girls ran and got their tickets. They were going to be late. They didn't make it on the train anyway, but I tried. Tried. For all my trying, it's like I'm not making a dent. The world. We kind of need to act as one, right? When the world has a big nose, like me, and when it sneezes and it's all sick and it's sneezing up a storm, you all kind of need to get, like, one person can't lift the tissue alone, right? You all need to grab each corner of the tissue and all lift together, right? It doesn't work with just one pulling on the corner of a tissue. No, you never blow the world's nose. It takes a group effort, and that's that. Anyway, that's enough of me babbling for one morning, I suppose. But that's been my week so far, and it's only halfway done. I guess it can only get better from here. But thank you for listening, and please subscribe. I'd like to talk to you guys some more, and peace, stay creative, and don't miss your math classes. You need them, alright? Trust me.